So we are going to be transforming Emma into Emma MEMMA. So what we're doing here is just prepping Emma's skin, prepping your skin so it's nice and glowy. And we like a bit of a glow, but we also need the skin to be a little bit matte for the TV.
Just a bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay, so for Emma's base, we use a little bit of the Tom Ford Traceless Matte Foundation, which is super sheer, but just gives a really beautiful finish. And buff it on all over the skin. And make sure we get the ears a little bit. And we like Emma's skin to be that beautiful porcelain look, like a fairy princess. A little bit on the neck. And then we just do lots of little dabbing motions because we need pretty good coverage, but Emma likes her skin to be nice and dewy as well.
Do I?
Well, you like that little dew. I feel like you like the dew.
Oh, I think it looks nice.
Yeah, but we also need the coverage, so we do lots of thin layers.
The TV, they don't like it.
No.
But we do like it in life.
No, they're always like, it's too shiny. We're like, that's on purpose.
But we like it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit of brow before we do the eyes. And just super lightly fill in the brows. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen in taupe. In case you ever, yeah, and it just creates little hair shadows really, so it's not so obvious. Yeah,
I've got the little
it's like opaque.
I don't have the pen.
Yeah, the pen's, I feel like the pen's more natural because you can just mimic where hairs should be. It should be, oh no, that sounds bad, I'm sorry. We all have gaps, it's fine. Okay, so now we're going to do some eyes, so just close. So this is the eyeshadow base. So we use about 3 different eyeshadow bases because we're extra. This one, this one is the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, and this, we just kind of use this all over. And this is the super fair one. What is it? Oh, it's actually medium. And that just kind of knocks out any redness on the skin. And
these are things I don't use.
Yeah, this is important. And this will just give you, yeah, super important. You can't put eyeshadow just directly onto the lid because your eyeshadow will, the oils in your eyeshadow will like dissolve it. So this creates kind of the base for the eyeshadow. And just buff that on. No, it's fine. Now I'm going to use 2 different. Yeah.
So you know I never pay attention.
No, I know.
That's not because I don't love it.
I know. So this is Pillow Talk and Amber Gold by Charlotte Tilbury. These are so beautiful. These are, cream eyeshadows. And when you mix them together, they create like a really pretty iridescent base for the lid.
Do you just ask Charlotte if she can just make the one colour for you?
I know, well, we do like to mix as makeup artists, really, but so people can't steal. Like, that's why we have jobs.
Fair enough.
And then just buff that onto the lid. I also use so many brushes. Sometimes I come away and I've used 20 brushes for just your face, which again is a bit extra.
And then she has to go and wash them.
Yeah, I wash them all.
See, whereas I'm so lazy, don't even have to do that.
So these sort of kind of iridescent colours with a little bit of shimmer through them, when you're doing your dancing and your moves, the lighting picks up the little shimmers and creates that little extra bit of Emma magic. Just look up. So this is also just a little bit of the NARS eyeshadow base. This is just a creamy colour again, just to give a little bit of grab underneath the eye. Grab for the shadow. So we use a little bit of shadow underneath the eye just to create that wide-eyed look. Okay, then I'm going to use, this is actually a bronzer, but we use a little bit under the eyes. This is Hourglass Nude Bronze Light, which is one of my favourites. So it's great for people with fair skins. And I just use it underneath the eye to create a little bit of dimension. And then I just use a little bit in the crease as well, which you can't really see, but again, it just creates
dimension.
It does create dimension, and also it's called a transition colour. Yeah, so it helps all the other colours transition into that beautiful blown out. For your eyeshadow colour, we use this beautiful Tom Ford palette. This is my favourite. Sous de Sable. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
That was lovely.
Sous de Sable?
Sous de
Sable. Yeah, that's probably better. Sous de Sable.
Anyway, go for it.
That one.
Yeah, Sous le
Sable. Sous le Sable. That sounds much more fancy.
Or Sous de Sable.
Sous de Sable. Okay, look up. It's got a beautiful taupey colour. So it helps bring out your beautiful blue eyes. And we just lightly with this fluffy brush.
Scary.
But the brush is so soft that it just diffuses everything so it doesn't look harsh. Layer up on the lid.
She's got brush texture.
These are super creamy shadows, so they just blend really easily. Okay, so now we are just using the slightly more shimmery colour from the palette for the inside of the eye. And just open. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of blush, so just smile for me. So we actually use about 5 different blushes for Emma MEMMA, which is so extra. I feel like people are going to love that. So this is
I like that.
2 colours mixed together. So I do 2 cream ones first, and that creates kind of the solid colour. And then I use like a shimmery one on top of this. And then once we've powdered, I use another one on the top, and that gives it the dimension.
You know, when I get really, in a pinch, I just put lipstick on my cheeks.
Yes, I do as well. Okay. That's good. That's fine.
I didn't know if I should admit to that.
No. That's good. I like that. It's the same. It's the same texture.
There, and then I just do that.
Yeah. Done.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously need more help than that, but sometimes you don't have that available. Most of the time, I don't have that available.
And then I use these 2 beautiful shimmery ones. These are Westman Atelier, which is really beautiful products. A peachy one and a rosy one, and these have got the shimmery, iridescent glow. So we mix those together. Using a fluffy brush, we just buff that over. And that creates that beautiful Emma MEMMA glow. So this is the By Terry Hyaluronic powder, which is nice and hydrating for your skin. Well, hyaluronic powder, Hydra powder. So it's like a powder that doesn't dry your skin out. And it's also, it looks white, but it's basically translucent. So it doesn't add any extra colour to your skin, which is really important when you're fair, because if you use the tinted powder, that's when you get a bit, adding layers and adding colour, and that's when you can go a bit orangey, which, apart from the dress, we don't want orange face. We're not going for like Oompa Loompa vibes, are we?
Sometimes we do.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like this brush.
It's so soft. I once had someone say this brush was like 1,000 puppies licking her face.
Yeah. That's what we wanted.
And then we're going to go back into the bronzer that we used on the eye just to warm up the skin.
Just to circle
a little
back.
bit, circle back under the cheekbones.
Bring that process right
Yeah.
back. To close it off like a cyclic circle of life.
Circle of makeup love. And then we do a little bit just around the hairline and a little bit of contour to the face. Beautiful. Okay, we'll do a little bit of liner. So just close. And then just do a super thin gel liner. This is the MAC Blacktrack gel liner. It's very old liner, like it's been around for ages, but it's just does the job. It lasts, the texture's easy to use. Beautiful. Okay, this is my fave mascara. This is the only mascara I use. Kevyn Aucoin.
Because it doesn't...
It's tubular, so it's like a latex. So yeah, when you wash it off, it feels a bit weird because you can kind of, it's quite satisfying, you can kind of peel it off. But it does not smudge, ever. Little pop of highlight on the inner corner for you, Em. This is another Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadow in Oyster Pearl that we just use as a base. And then Oyster Pearl. And this one is a Tom Ford shadow called Nude Dip. And it's just a really light, just open, a really light kind of shimmery pop. And again, doing this in the inner corner of the eyes just creates that wide-eyed look. And then we do a little bit of clear brow gel. Brush those babies up. Okay, so then we do last couple of blushes. This is a Tom Ford one again. This is called Brazen Rose. And then this one is Kevyn Aucoin one again, but I just use this end of it. And this is again kind of a shimmery one. It's so pretty. Okay, and then this is like the shimmery skin, the mermaid skin. Mermaid skin.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. This is Ambient. This is a Hourglass, but yeah, it's so pretty. So I just use the lighter too, and then we kind of just really lightly go everywhere.
That's adventurous.
Yeah, because it's shiny.
This is the one that I literally just put on my finger and then I dab it on the front of my nose because I think that's
but that's good though.
No, that's all I do.
Do you have this one? Yeah, it's so pretty. But it's generally a highlighter, but you can use this light one. Just kind of
to give happiness.
Give happiness. But generally, you know, on TV they might be like, oh, she's too shiny.
But we say,
don't worry about this is Emma MEMMA land.
Relax, it's mermaid skin.
It's, who does not want mermaid skin?
It's on purpose.
Yeah, mermaid skin on purpose. Okay, so this is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner, which can be hard to get because it's so beautiful. It's just a really good nude, but not too pinky, not too nudie. And just do a little more. Okay. So for your lips, I actually use 3 colours mixed together. These are all Tom Ford ones, but they have been discontinued. But they're apparently making new ones, which would be great. So we use soft. No, I'm a little bit sad. I'm actually really sad because these are amazing. They just give really good longevity. So it's like a kind of a nudie colour, a pinky, and like a nudie pink together.
A nudie,
all of them.
a pinky, and
a nudie pink. But the textures are so good because they're just really long lasting. They just give really good coverage. Just make sure it's perfect. Go back in with the liner. Okay. I think we're done with makeup.
Thank you.
This is the look. This is Emma MEMMA. Give a little shake.